In some Asian cities, it's considered acceptable for a commuter to fall asleep on the shoulder of a stranger. In New York, it's quite a different story. Of course, we could always adapt.
We live in a world which consists of ever-changing cultural diverse communities. This has a huge impact on our own cultures, subcultures such as workplace, university or community. There are millions of individuals who are different to one another. In order to understand and interact with one another, we need to know about cultural intelligence. Now, what is cultural intelligence? Cultural intelligence can be described as understanding and recognizing behaviors, beliefs, and rituals of social beings and the capability to apply that understanding into accomplishing certain activities in day-to-day life. This video will discuss how cultural intelligence will be an essential measure to interact with one another, specifically in new community. In the book Cultural Intelligence by Brooks Peterson, he mentions that successful interaction with people from other cultures is the heart of cultural intelligence. It is only sensible that we will encounter other people whose culture is infinitely different from our own. In some cultures, people are more individual, and in some, people are more communal. Different cultures have different meanings when it comes to religion, sports, food, and activities. So how do we interact with one another among different cultures? According to Coop and Cantorov in the journal from 2005, there are three stages such as parochial stage, ethnocentric stage, and synergistic stage. However, I believe a fourth stage would be the best, which is known as our way. Simply put, we need to bring together people from various cultural backgrounds to produce a culture of a shared meaning. Also, how do we manage cultural diversity and interact with one another? Firstly, by admitting that you don't know and by suspending judgments would be a good start. Also, be comfortable to admit that you have doubts and accept differences. Rejoice diversity, communicate among one another in your community. Gain knowledge about one another with every experience, and put that knowledge to make decisions to interact with others depending on the situation. This also encourages not only you adapting to other cultures, but others adapting to yours. Bristling, Worthley, and McNabb mentions in their 2006 journal, Understanding Behaviors That Serve People's Goals, that people in different cultures have goals and cultural norms develop that guide people towards achievement of those goals. So embrace those goals. Use those cultural norms to live peacefully with one another.